This is a new toy I recently picked up. As some of you might have seen on my post, I did put a TX22 force reset trigger piece in there, and I finally got the gun. I messed with it as soon as I got it later part of yesterday. So it does come with basic instruction manual information, and I think it has it for all the TX model versions on there. I got the Toro version. The one I got actually came in a combo kit. So it does include this. I'll mention in a minute that it's useful to have this for the larger magazine. And I believe it is a 22 and a 16 round magazine capacity. So it's 16 and of course 22. If you don't get the combo kit, I believe the standard one comes with one of each, 16 rounder and the extended 22 rounder. And of course the gun. Before moving on to the gun itself, I do want to mention this. On the 16 rounder, you see how it's got these little circles that you can use as a guide. So when you're putting the rounds in, you can just kind of be pushing it down. A lot of 22s have this. This one does not. I remember taking a look at that thinking, wow, did they fall off? And I'm checking the box thinking they broke. But the reason it doesn't have that is I think because of the structural integrity of this being so long. I think that might be brittle if they were to make it like cut out the whole way. Or maybe it's just a matter of not wanting to do a separate cut for these magazines. Could be just a cost thing. But if you had this, of course it goes all the way down in this one, in the 16 rounder. On this one, it would stop right here because it is rounded out. It wouldn't be able to go past that. And of course, you wouldn't be able to load the rest of the rounds. So you do want to use this little loader. You can do it without it, but it just becomes a little finicky. If you have the time, you can put them in there. Just kind of put a little pressure on the back of the rim as you're doing so. But if you don't want to just have a difficult time at all, just go ahead and use this the entire time. And if you're familiar with like Glock or any other uh, of the common manufacturers, they provide this. So getting back to the gun itself, it's got a lot of features for what it is. It's priced really, really well, which is one of the hugest like benefits of this gun. You get a lot for the cost. This gun was under $300. That's everything included, shipping and everything. So one of the things I liked is the grip itself. It feels really good. It's got a good width right here. This little angle is also nice. It's kind of like a bump, but it's more of an angle, so it feels like you're getting deeper in this back pocket here. I also like that the mag release is ambidextrous on this. I already switched mine out. And if you're shooting it, your thumb, you can use that as a little thumb ledge right here on either side. You just got to be careful not to press the magazine, but it doesn't stick out a whole lot, which would be a positive or negative depending on how you view it. I view it as a positive because I can rest my thumb on there and know that I'm not going to accidentally eject the magazine. But if you'd rather have an extended mag release, that might not be the greatest thing for you if you're one of those that like to have it out where you can just easily tap it and it comes out. So it just depends on how you feel about that. It also has these awesome slide cuts, really just more for the aesthetics of it all. So I mean, it's just an option. Take it or leave it. I'm not sure how you feel about that. I personally like them. It just adds a little something to the gun. And the slide really is really light. I've taken it apart when I originally got it, cleaned it up. It had a kind of grease on it. It's oil, but it looked like grease because it had like dust and things stuck to it, especially around the feed ramp area. So I made sure I cleaned that out. So overall, it's a solid looking gun. Now, if you just get away from the actual looks, let's take a look at the features themselves. It does have this threaded barrel. You don't have to put an adapter like on some of the other models, like the P365.
You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Or the M&P 22 compact. They have little adapters you put on there. One's just like a little cap, the other one's a little piece of like threaded adapter. This one, it's the actual barrel. It doesn't come with that little O-ring on here. I put that on there because I put a suppressor on it to see how it was going to look. So this is the full size. It's the same size as the P322, almost identical to it. The only difference I think is the grip. This one feels like it's a little wider, even though it's not, but I think it's just the contour of everything versus the P322 where this side is just straight flat on both sides. So it makes the gun feel a little thinner and a little longer right here. This has like a good chunky feel to it. I'm really liking these little nubs that a lot of manufacturers are putting on here. It really just feels like you got a good choke on the grip of the gun. So I really like it. One thing that originally I was having an issue with, but it kind of broke itself in, was this ambidextrous manual safety. When I first got it out of the box, before I cleaned it or did anything with it, I was able to manipulate the right hand side, which is really on the left part, safety with no issues. When I tried to do the same thing on the left-handed configuration, it was really hard. I was having to press on it like extremely hard on the tip of it just to get it to go over. And I got to the point where I just used my other hand and I was really just kind of pressing on this. After I cleaned it up, I noticed it loosened it up just a little bit, but not enough. So what I did is, of course, rack the slide, and I was just manipulating this like up and down multiple times. Now it's no issues. So I don't know if that was maybe a machining issue or just a little burr or something on there. But in either case, whatever it was, it's gone now. It actually works. So if you do run into something like that, remember it's a budget gun. So just, kind of take what you get sort of thing and make it work. That's at least the way I'm taking it.
That's what she said.
I ordered a trigger for this, the Tandem Cross Victory. Unfortunately, they're back ordered, so I won't be getting that for a little over a month based on the estimate that I received. So I'm going to try that out. I think it's going to work out well. This is actually a good trigger nonetheless. I just like the way the other one looks, but I haven't had any issues with this. It feels just fine. I also ordered the lightning spring for it, so it will reduce the trigger pull. But again, those are just preferences, nothing wrong with the gun itself. I did test this. It was somewhere at about 5.5 pound trigger pull, but I'll be honest, it doesn't really feel like it. Getting back to the features, it does have the optic cut. This is the Toro edition. The competition has, if you're not familiar with those, they have the red dot location up further on the slide. This one has it in the more traditional space over here by the rear sights. I haven't decided what optic to put on it just yet, so for now it's going to sit with no optic. I just got this yesterday, so I haven't really done anything to that. What I did do to this gun since I received it was install the FRT, the force reset trigger, already in the gun. You can kind of see that the disconnector is already silver looking. The original one's all black, so if you see a gun that has this on here and it's already silver, like a polished, it's probably already has the FRT in it. Cleaned everything up. I did do small things to it just to ensure reliability, and these aren't things that I had to do, it's just something that I'd like to do. I polished the top of these little rails right here. They were black, everything on here was black, so I went ahead and polished those up. Same thing with these smaller ones right here, just so it wouldn't get hung up. I did the sides as well, and I just used a little Dremel tool with a little polishing wheel. Nothing big, it's nothing that's going to eat away at the material. I didn't put any sort of like lapping solution or anything on it, so it's going to be fine. I did clean out the barrel. The recoil spring, I did order a replacement. This one is plastic on the front. I did get one. I believe I got the gold one, but it's essentially just turning it into a metal one. But this is, again, no issues so far, but I'm just trying to think of preventative. Plus, sometimes I like the way things look, so I don't have a problem getting things, even though they're straight out the box, and just switching a few things on them, just customizing them, making them my own. On these, I have to remember that you don't slide it from the front. It's really towards the back. Same thing when you take it off. When you pull the trigger, don't try to pull the slide all the way, just a little bit, and then it comes up. The rails do have to slide up right here. Up. There you go. That's all there is to it. While I was making this video, got notification that the recoil spring I ordered came in. This is the original one, and as you can see, it's polymer. The replacement one is all metal. Let me see if I can't just take this down and show you real quick. As you can see, it's pretty much the same. This is thicker and it's metal, so that's going to give it that added durability. So not only is it metal, but it's also got just a little bit more thickness to it. And of course the front, as this is going back and front, or back and forth I should say, at its high rate of speed, I don't have to worry about that cracking. And for the most part, I think it'll probably be okay, but the only thing I was thinking about was the heat, that this might at some point dry out and then of course crack, become brittle. Now I don't have to worry about that. Let me go and just put this back together here. So I'm still waiting on the trigger, but it is back ordered, so it'll be a few more weeks. Until then, this is the way I'm going to run it, with of course the extended magazine. So this is almost the full setup. This does have a Picatinny rail, but I do not plan on putting any sort of laser or light on this. All I need is the trigger and a red dot. But for now, I can still have fun with it in this current configuration. I'll keep you posted once I get the trigger and get that installed.